Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to revisit our favorite little guy, Stephan, the con artist, the liar, and the fraudster. That's right. Let's go ahead and listen to the beginning of this. This is going to be good.
What's up, Graham? It's Guys here. So some of you know...
Did you catch that?
What's up, Graham? It's Guys here. So some of you know...
What's up, Graham? It's Guys here.
What's up, Graham? It's Guys here. So some of you know I've been obsessed with the concept of passive income ever since I learned about the financial independence retire early community in my early 20s. And over those last 12 years...
I mentioned before, folks, the FIRE movement is a scam. Anybody that pushes it is a scam artist. They're trying to profit from it, or in some cases, they're just dummies. The people on YouTube that are pushing it, they're trying to make money from it. How? Well, they want more views. They want to jump aboard that gravy train. Oh, FIRE! I want to listen to what you have to say. They want views. They want Patreon, more e-begging. They might have my FIRE program. Once again, folks, I'm a expert in the investment world, one of the top in the world, and that's confirmed. And I can tell you, not only that, of course, but I have worked as a financial advisor, a top financial advisor at several firms. I've worked in venture capital as well, and I've managed hundreds of accounts as well as advised multi-billion-dollar funds, hedge funds, mutual funds, endowments, pension plans, venture capital funds. So I have a pretty fairly comprehensive background in the financial industry. And of course, I'm also a research and a securities analyst and investment strategist. So I'm here telling you, if you're going to listen to somebody, are you going to listen to me, who has, I'm in my third decade in the financial industry, or are you going to listen to some kid who doesn't even have a college degree, who's never worked in the financial industry, who is a clickbait con artist, liar, and fraudster? That's right. So, of course, you've got the lowest hanging fruit in the world that watches YouTube videos. That's 99.99999% of the audience that watch YouTube videos. So they don't listen to reason. All they care about, they respond like impulsive wild dogs. They just want the quick, give me. What's the 5 stocks to buy today? Give me this. How do I do this? So there's no thought involved. Kind of like if you're thinking maybe like the content is designed to cater to 10-year-olds and below, where there's no thought behind anything. And that's not only disingenuous and lacks credibility, it's scammy. But anyway, let's carry on here. Graham's talking about how he loves the FIRE movement, which is a scam. There's no such thing as financial independence. Anyone pushes financial independence or financial freedom, they're a scam artist. Write that down, okay? That's a scammy term created by scammy people a couple of decades ago. The types of people who push multi-level marketing, real estate secrets, the Robert Kiyosakis of the world.
I have done everything possible to create a lifestyle where passive income now covers my entire cost of living, plus some, regardless of how much or how little I decide to work. So
this guy's working around the clock, creating bogus content and working with companies to find out new affiliate links to constantly pump. When you hear about people that are talking about passive income, mostly it's kids. The only exception is it's the adult career con artists like Robert Kiyosaki, people like that. I've never come across an adult, a credible, experienced adult professional from the financial industry who talks about passive income. And if I do come across someone like that, they're not credible. There's no such thing in the world as passive income. That is a fact. Write it down. Every type of income that one makes requires work of some form, right? You have to constantly oversee what you have, depending upon what it is that you have. If you have investments in the stock market and you have a dividend portfolio, you're telling me that that's passive? That's not passive. That's a lie. you have to constantly monitor and oversee the dividend investments that you have. Now, of course, if you're an idiot, a brain-dead moron, then you're not even aware of that. You can't do it anyway, okay? And you stand to suffer big losses potentially at some point. So even this whole dividend investing, passive income, no, it's not passive income because things can happen. The macroeconomic environment can change, positioning certain dividend income securities vulnerable. Let me give you a great example. Last year, when the Fed started warming up to tapering, we knew that the tapering was going to come, right? We didn't know exactly when. The thought was towards the end of the year. Well, if you understand what tapering is, and you understand what the Fed stimulus has been doing, then, and if you understand certain types of income investments, then that should raise a red flag. Now, I can almost guarantee you right now, everyone that's listening to this, except with the exception of people who subscribe to my research, everyone who's listening to this has no idea where I'm going with this. They don't have any idea what type of risk was signaled by the anticipation of tapering. Now, you have maybe some general ideas. There's a specific asset class, and it's pretty obvious. If you don't know this, then consider yourself an investment bozo who should just be in the S&P index. Okay? And I mention this because Stephan later on talks about for passive income, he wants to tell you, oh, well, real estate's a big pain in the ass. You got to do this, you got to do this. Yeah, Graham, well, why didn't you tell people about that before, right? So he says, well, buy real estate investment trusts. You think it's that easy, folks? Real estate investment trusts can be very risky. There's a variety of different types of REITs out there. And based upon the type of REIT, there's going to be variable levels of risk. For instance, getting back to the whole taper discussion, the Fed's tapering. That means that they are buying fewer government bonds each month and fewer agency mortgage-backed securities. There are certain real estate investment trust REITs, one category called mortgage REITs, right? The mortgage REITs, which use a lot of leverage and have been doing very well and pay very nice income, they're potentially quite susceptible to the tapering and, even more important, the quantitative tightening. Because the quantitative tightening is going to be where the Fed actually sells these securities. So there's going to be a smaller demand for mortgage-backed securities, and as well, that demand is going to be further exacerbated by the dumping of those securities by the Fed. What does that mean? That means the price there's a downward pressure on the price. Okay? That's risky. Now, it's not the end of the world, but if you know that in advance, you might want to wait a while and see how things play out before you invest in those securities. And if you're not making these types of considerations, you're going to blow up. You're going to lose your ass. Okay? Anyway, there's no such thing as passive income. This whole conversation, of course, came from the passive income claim. No, investments aren't passive. No, they can be if you want to potentially blow up. Okay?
Now, when it comes to investing like this, it's important to use a reliable, low-cost brokerage that doesn't drought your order flow. And for that...
There we go, folks. This is the main point of this video. So he talks about this in investments, and here's the segue into his affiliate link. He's telling you about a new affiliate link he's got here. Public.com. Graham, there's his affiliate link. He doesn't list that he's making money off this, which is he's breaking federal law. How you can quit your job with passive income. Think about that. For all you adults out there, and the problem is some of you adults are too ignorant and foolish to not realize this guy's a scammer. You have your kids listening to him and people like him, telling them they can quit their job with passive income. This is why your kids aren't going to have a future, okay? And you're going to have to support their asses because they're listening to fraudsters with disinformation bullshit like this guy.
it's important to use a reliable, low-cost brokerage that doesn't rout your order flow. And for that,
Okay. So a low-cost brokerage that doesn't route your order flow, like Robinhood and all these apps. Now, interestingly, this is an app. Folks, I can tell you right now, this guy's lying. But let's go ahead and listen.
our sponsor, Public.com, is a great option. They're an investing app that allows you to buy into stocks, funds, and a multitude of cryptocurrencies to build a modern, diverse portfolio. They also incorporate an optional social aspect into the entire experience where you can make a profile, follow other investors.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want to do. Folks, the last thing you want to do is follow other investors and get on these discords and shit. Why do you want to listen to what other idiots have to say? If you think, wow, maybe somebody knows I can learn from them. No, that should tell you, get the hell out, stay the hell out, invest in the S&P index. Okay? That's what that should tell you. That's the smart thing to do. So let's take a look here. He's saying that order flow is not routed. In other words, see, he doesn't want to use the terminology because he's trying to navigate the scam. Routing order flow, right? They're routing order flow, and they're selling their order flow. They're selling, or see, Graham is actually running a pure scam here because he's avoiding the topic of paid order flow. He's implying by using the term routing, they're not routing your order flow. They're not sending it elsewhere. He's implying that they're not selling order flow. Okay, so let's take a look here. Fee schedule. U.S. listed in over-the-counter securities, zero commission. Zero commission. Broker assisted is $30 per trade. But if you want to trade online on your own without broker assisted, it's zero. What do you think that means? If it's an app, guaranteed, no exception, they're selling order flow. They have to be. Why? Because they have no other source of income. So let's take a look here at customer agreement and see if we could find more information. There we have it, folks. Payment for order flow disclosure. There you go. They're selling your order flow. You're getting shitty execution. Graham just said that they're not routing your order. They're not sending it out. Stephan is a liar and a fraudster. And he should be reported to the Federal Trade Commission for lying about this and also not disclosing that he's making money off affiliate links, off of endorsed companies. This is a federal crime he's committing. Stephan is a disaster. He's a scam artist. He's a fraudster. All these people on YouTube pushing the same garbage. That's what they do. They talk about all this nonsense and post their affiliate links. They're all scumbags, folks. They're garbage. They're giving you garbage information, disinformation. They're trying to suck you in, send them money, give them views, like their videos, click on their affiliate links. They don't care about you. They want to screw you. They are scumbags, and as far as I'm concerned, many of them should be in prison. I didn't even bring up the topic of people like Meet Kevin and Tom Nash. Whoa. Of course, they have their affiliate links as well. But they're also pitching all types of investment bullshit. Courses where they're not qualified to be selling at insane prices. You could speak to Kevin on a live video call for $10,000 and for 1 hour. That's right. He's charging $10,000 for 1 hour to speak to him on a video call. I mean, folks, something's got to be done. Please contact the Federal Trade Commission. Give them a call and complain about these people on YouTube defrauding everybody. Have a good day.